I am the dream, and we about to start the block party. What's going on, y'all?
Oh, man, how you doing, kid? You had a couple of laughers going on last night, man. Congratulations.
Dude, not really a laugher, to be honest with you. You know, the Cleveland Cavaliers should be, listen, if you had, and you know, you guys know, I preach money lines, and last night was the reason why I preach them. But even still, if you had the Cleveland Cavaliers last night minus 5.5, you really had to be livid because the Cavaliers had that game. They were up, I believe, damn, were they up 12?
They were up like 10,
they were up
12,
like 7
whatever.
to 9 at like the 5-minute mark, okay? And had all the momentum in the world. You know, had ball movement, fast breaking the ball, you know, having a good time getting everybody involved. At the 5-minute mark, LeBron takes the ball, wants to stand out near half court, dribbling for the whole 10 seconds, then do a fadeaway jumper 3 times in a row, dude, with like 1 minute left. Awful shots, no ball movement, no, everybody just standing around watching him with the ball. They start doing this at the 5-minute mark. I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
Oh, wow, man. I shut that
Did you
game
see
off.
that?
I shut it off at like when they were up, I want to say they were up like 14.
Dude,
And I say, oh, this game's a wrap. You know what I mean?
No. Dude, did you know that game was within 2 points with like a minute left to play?
Oh, yeah, that's right, dude. I went back to it because the hockey game was such a laugher. I went back to it. Yeah, it was 101.99. I was like, whoa, what happened here?
Dude, LeBron, like I said, LeBron at the 5-minute mark, LeBron takes the ball. He stops, like, you know how they were fast breaking, passing the ball around, ball movement, getting everybody involved, shooting threes, you know, having a good time doing their thing. LeBron takes the ball at the 5-minute mark and just slows the whole thing down, like it's 1 minute left in the game, all right? Backs out, dribbles the ball, like down to like, you know, 7 seconds, then goes to drive, then pulls back and shoots an awful, you know, a fadeaway jump shot, misses it. He does this 3 times in a row. Chicago comes down and scores 3 times in a row. Then somebody knocks the ball off their foot. Dude, I got to tell you, you know I'm not one for fixed games. You know I'm not one for point shaving. You know I'm not one for that. But I swear to you, if you watch the last 5 minutes of this game, it looks almost like Cleveland deliberately let Chicago back in this game.
Unbelievable, man. They're lucky they didn't lose the game that way, man.
It really was.
Well, big ups to you on the money line, Playboy.
Yeah, I know. And what else do we got? Hey, Tampa Bay came through big time. What up?
Where were they in Game 4 with that energy? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, Tampa Bay, they showed up like I expected them to. You know, everything's all good. It's forgotten about Game 4. It's in the rear view, but they showed up, and that was a great win there. I fell a little short on the teaser and the no-score first inning. The Marlins dude hit the ball so far, it's somewhere in my backyard right now. The ball is somewhere in the backyard right now, probably in my pool. So I am sorry about that, but you guys know those were light plays. We should have cashed big yesterday on the Cavaliers and on the Tampa Bay Lightning, and we are going to run it right back today. And we got a great future, headed forward for us. We look really good. We got a lot of stuff going on. I want to send big shout outs to everybody out there supporting the show and retweeting.
All day long. Go for it, man. Well, before you do that, kid, how about my Detroit Tigers yesterday, kid? Stomach ache. Extra innings, kid. But I got it.
You got involved with extra innings yesterday.
I got it to work at the bottom of the 10th inning, kid. Walk-off single. That's my second walk-off win in a row, kid.
Gotcha. I want to thank the Cheese, Jason Riley, Angelo Nunez, Stargazy, Joe Zippy, The Pick, Spot Bet, Theory Brizard, Big Money G, Turtles in the House, Buddy the Dog, Mr. Dre, Tip Talker, Marmar, CK Nagayan, my man Irvin, the Canadian Capper, Smokey, 5-1, The Kid, Sports Shark, Arthur Ashe, Moneyline Hunter, the Hockey Immortal. What's up, player? D, James Harrelson, my boy James Harrelson. Me and James Harrelson, that's my man. He has always got my back and always giving me that support that I need. I love winning for everybody, but James Harrelson I love winning for kind of like the most, because I remember my man had at one point, you remember, and I'm sure you remember this, he had lost some money and he like was done, kind of being done with gambling. I say, hey, brother, I understand, fall back, take a step back for a minute, and then you could, come back at your leisure. And, he came back, and I want to believe that we have not only helped increase his bankroll, but help him, become a little bit more of a smarter, better, or gambler. And I think that, we've had something to do with that. I'm not taking all the credit for it. Obviously, everybody does their own work and does their own place. But I think that we showed him a little bit of a different style that he's, used to his advantage and hopefully help build that bankroll. And I'm so happy for that, brother.
All day long, man. And I went kind of ham on the Rockets last night, bro.
Yeah, I know. You texted me. I know.
You know what it was is I was thinking about them before the game. And I say, you know what? They are still the number 2 seed at the end of the day. I know they stink and they definitely can't play defense. My God. I mean, Chris Paul was at, having shooting practice at points during that game, with nobody around him. But I started watching the game materialize a little bit, and Houston was actually an underdog. And I saw them up a little bit, and I saw the energy and the intensity and the crowd going wild. I say, you know what, man? Let me get them at a minus 105 on a live line. And I went kind of ham on it, dude. And, it ended up being a laugher for most of the game, except when I got up to go upstairs, take a quick shower, and come down. I come down, they're up 13. I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm going to lose. But then, I got back in front of the TV, and I made that magic work, and ended up getting paid on that. But I did lose a play yesterday, bro.
Okay.
I had the Montreal Canadiens in a future to win the to win the Stanley Cup. $100 paid over $6,000.
Yeah.
So what I did was I ended up during the game to get that money back because the Tampa Biscuit money line was just way too expensive to get that money back. So I said, let me take a shot with the draw in the second period after it was 2-0.
Okay.
So now I got 2 minutes left, dude. I'm like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude, I'm good because Montreal just keeps slapping it down the ice, and the Tampa Biscuit was doing the same thing, right? So then all of a sudden, your boy Devontae Smith-Pelly decides to get a freaking holding penalty with 2 minutes left in the second period, giving Tampa Biscuit a power play. I'm like, oh, man. And then Tampa Biscuit scores right after that and blows up my play, dude. I was so mad about that because I usually nail those.
And did they have my man Bishop in the goal? Because I had to stay, dude. I couldn't even get to Tampa Bay because I had to be with Cleve the whole game. Plus, and guys, I gotta tell you, I got Little League full blown. Listen, I just put Mama on a plane. She went to Florida to go hang out with her girlfriends. I got the kids dolo. All right?
Oh.
I got the kids dolo. I got Little League going on 100 miles an hour. They got more practices right now than the Cowboys. All right? They're out there for 2 hours running around with baseball. I'm looking at the coach. I'm ready to just choke slap this dude. But I'm dropping my son off because, I'm trying to get him, you want to get him, broken into this system, practice. If you don't practice, you don't play. And it's something that I live by and I preach it. So I got to hold it down for him because you teach these habits, at a young age. So that way, when my man is playing something professional, y'all ain't hearing about him, getting arrested because he was at the, strip joint when he should have been at practice. But anyway, so the pictures and the stuff, if you're not listening to this show, I'm just not going to be responsible for the information. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to get it out to you, but I got a lot going on the next 2 weeks. It's just going to be crazy with this Little League. So anyway, yesterday I'm at the Little League game trying to get the hockey game on my iPad while I'm at the Little League game. Plus I got the 7-year-old in the game, but I got the 3-year-old with me in my iPad to play with because he forgot his iPad.
Damn, dude. Damn.
Trust me, it was something. But I was not able to see. Did my man Bishop, was he in the goal yesterday? Do you know?
I didn't even pay attention to the game. I was looking at live lines in other games and trying to plan my Houston Rockets stuff.
Yep.
All while I was watching that, but I don't even know the goalie's name, brother, to be honest with you. You know
I'm
how
sure
much
my
hockey
man
I watch.
Bishop was in the goal, because I was going to say he did a hell of a job yesterday, as he did not give up nothing until like late in the third. And big shout outs to Booze and Bets. Rick Lopez is out there, Mario Martinez, Total Sports Edge, Dan Ho, Stoopy Bets, Alex Washington, Bengal T, Jersey Boys, Brian Strickland, P for President, Chase, and Jason Riley. Thank you guys for retweeting the show. We appreciate all support we can get. And yeah, you guys are gonna have to pay attention to the show for me a little bit, and I will do the best I can with getting the information out. But especially like the next 4 days, because Mama's going until Sunday. The next 4 days for me is gonna be crazy.
All right, dude. All right. So, taking a look at this, man, I just wanted to talk real quick about a few things, man. Just looking at, just trying to get my music right here. But I just want to send a special shout out to my man, Big Splee Picks. He said ever since he came on the show in August, he's been ripping it up, dude. And, big ups to him, man. And thank you very much for, taking care of us, dude. We appreciate it, and sending us a little gift, man. We also got Direct Sports Illusion that took care of us, man. Thank you again, brother. We really appreciate it. And, guys, you know what? You're really helping us out here, man. And it's just going to help our show grow and grow and grow, man. That's all I got to say about that. Kid, the numbers are growing and growing and growing. We get more followers, dude. We get more of everything, man, every single day, bro. So our hard work,
when you're 100.
Our hard work is paying off, brother. It's paying off, man.
That's
it's paying
what happens
off
when you're 100. And guys, I don't know. I mean, we've talked about it in the past, but on both of our ends, I don't even really want to get into it that much, but on both of our ends, there is a bit of sacrifice that goes on. We love doing this. Don't get me wrong. We do love doing this, but there's some sacrifice that goes on that I just don't know the average person would really be down with doing this. Plus, dealing with some of the heat we deal with, you know what I mean? But that's how much I think we love doing this, and we're kind of dedicated with this. We started something that we're passionate about, we're animated about. So, hey, we're giving it our all to make it work. I mean, I've changed shifts, swap shifts, swap slots, so I could be on in the morning, turn down some other stuff so I can get on with you guys and, do our thing. And like I said, we are very dedicated to this, and we are going nowhere.
Oh, dude, we are just getting started, baby. We are just getting started. So back to the games, man, real quick.
Sir.
And then once we go through the yesterday stuff, I have a little something on my brain I want to get off my chest. But anyway, going back to it, dude. So the Rockets, man, yesterday. So I just had a feeling that they were going to win the game. And, dude, their defense, my God. Kid, you see Chris Paul, like, how open was he with them threes? How do you not guard Chris Paul, man?
Dude, I absolutely loved the Rockets one yesterday because I look forward to the drubbing. They're going to get in L.A. on Thursday.
You really think so, huh?
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, I do.
All right. Just go. I know you want to go ham, but, just remember any given day.
I learned my lesson with the ham with Tampa Bay. I learned my lesson with Tampa Bay. I'm doing a little bit of learning as I'm trying to teach, too. I'm doing my own thing, too, with learning. And the ham won't be all full ham, but it's going to be a half a ham.
Definitely. I want to give a special shout out to the entire Money team. I got the Money team. It's like it's a group of guys that we go back and forth with on the DMs or whatever. Power D is on there. I got Champ. I got the Betting Beasts. I got Mr. San Diego, Corona Picks, MadPicks.com. Guys, definitely check out my boy Mad Picks and all these guys as well. Got Doc on there. Got JC Pimpin on there. Dude, it's really cool, man. Just a real good group of guys. And I apologize, guys, for not being on as much. I've been very, very busy. But I apologize to the guys last night. And big ups to my man, Doc. I got Yippa82. I got Jay Cast, who's been ripping up the soccer kid. You see what he's doing?
I've been seeing him. Oh, I've seen the soccer all day. Jay Cass has been tearing up the soccer. Hey, big ups to him for that.
Joseph Del Rosario. I got Eric Rodenbaugh. I think it's Rodenbaugh, dude. I apologize about that if I butchered your name. Got James, like I said, Joseph Del Rosario, the Canadian capper, Jay Snyder, JC, hashtag SBTV Nation. Damn, dude. We already have 54 retweets of the show in 18 minutes. That's what's up.
We do.
That's how we grow like a fungus and spread like a virus, baby, all day long, kid. So we have that game, whatever. Houston won. They're probably going to lose the series, whatever. But, you never know. But then and then you talked about LeBron already, and then Tampa Biscuit.
I know. Houston lose that series. Because Hatter's going to try. Listen. Y'all know Hatter got a future on Houston, right? Because anytime Hatter got a future,
clips too.
He always keep hope. He like Jesse Jackson, the white version of Jesse Jackson. He keeping hope alive.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Hey, well, the best time to nail a future is when they're, on the brink of elimination. You know what I'm saying?
He keeping hope alive. Listen, the bridge is over. That's what that's. Ask the Habs about the brink of elimination. They up this morning eliminating.
They are. All right, dude. So that pretty much does it for yesterday's recap. But what I want to do is I want to change my music up for a minute here, and I just want to talk about something that's on my brain real quick, guys. All right. So, Dream, I got a question for you. Number one, big ups to Alan Van Snyder for starting the new trend, the block party.
The block party.
The block party. Yes.
I run a block party pretty much every other day.
The block party. I love it. Hashtag block party. Big ups to Alan Van Snyder for that.
Big shout out to I Am Caution 415, Vegas Girl 92661, Real Ben Jammin', Soccer's Finest, Ange, Papa Bear is out there, Ciroc King J is out there, Z is out there, Yippa82, my man Doc, Jay Cash, Joseph Del Rosario, Eric Rodenberg, James, Jay Snyder, my boy Jay Pimpin, Triple B, Frank Vincolata, Jeff Ryan, randomly unpredictable, Peter Berry, Sir Mata, and Booze in Bets.
God, I feel like dancing around the little studio I got going on here, man. I'm so amped today. I really am.
I shadow box, and I shadow box while we do it.
Oh, I gotta get a video of you shadow boxing when you're doing a show. That's awesome. I love it. All right, so real quick, the block party. Let's discuss what the block party is. All right, so guys, listen. We are Sports Bettors TV, okay? All we preach and all we love and everything we do is positive energy, okay? Nothing negative, man. You know what? I just feel like, negativity is not going to get you anywhere in this world. So, Dream, when you block somebody, all right? Now, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Google+, we're on everywhere, okay? I get, like, minimal negative stuff on Facebook, on Instagram, and all that, because a lot of good people there. But it seems like on Twitter, it seems like there's like so many. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like a lot of Twitter high. Yeah,
it's Twitter high.
I'm gonna meet you, at the drinking fountain after school, whatever. No, but no, dead up though. When you block somebody, right?
Yep.
You can't see anything they post, right?
Right.
Okay. So what I've done, guys, is I basically, anytime anybody's come at me with negative stuff or whatever, regardless of who it is and what they do, I block them, okay? And that means I can't see their stuff and they can't see ours. So someone that's been blocked or people that have been blocked for, whether it's a day, months, whatever, so they have no more contact with us, correct? No, I'm just saying.
No,
realistic.
They do have contact.
No, they don't. They don't. No. Hear me out.
Go ahead.
So, I think what's happening is the constant hate that comes at the biggest show in the world. The only interaction that they have is to press the little play button to our show. No, seriously. That's the only way that you can get in touch with, and listen to what we're saying every day, and understand, reading our plays and all that. So, what I'm going to say is this, guys. You know what? Negativity will not lead to a positive life. Okay, you're not going to get anywhere in life being negative. Number one. Number two, trying to bring people down or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, it's just like. I just want to say, I don't condone negativity. I don't embrace anybody that's, coming at us or whatever. But I got to say this. Anytime that you say the words or the letters SBTV, or you say Sports Bettors TV, or you say the Dream's name, or you say Dan's name, or you say Rob the Mad Hatter or whatever, you're giving us free advertising, dude. So for that, I thank you. And number two, I thank you for listening to the biggest show in the world and help increasing our numbers. That's all I got to say, Dream. What do you think about that?
Well, here's the thing, dude. Some of the guys that follow us follow them as well. So as we tweet back and forth, they are able to pay attention.
No, they can't. Not if you're blocked, Dream. You can't see anything we put out there, bro. Nothing.
No.
Unless you take pictures of it. That's the only way you can do it.
Nah, because the guy who's not blocked by us, if he tags us and them, because I still get some of their. I see some of the guys who I blocked. So I see some of their stuff when it's sent to us from that person. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, you know what I know.
At the end
First
of the
all,
day.
even though you're blocked, you can go on our page and you can still see our tweets. You just can't say nothing to us.
No,
so you can still see what we're doing.
You can't, dude. I'm telling you. All right, whatever. Anyway.
No, you can't, because I do it. I've done it. I went on somebody's page that has blocked me and seen what they're writing.
I'm going to block you for a minute. I want you to see if you can see my stuff. And then I'll
we
unblock
can do that
you.
later.
All
I don't care about them cats anyway. Them cats, listen, them cats love us. Dude, I one day listened to one of them shows, one of them counterfeit copycat shows. They spent the whole show talking about us.
Anyway, let's keep it moving. We
brother. Got sports to do.
Yeah, we got plenty of sports to talk about, man. Let's try to continue our winning ways and get some money.
Let's get busy, because I got winners again. We gonna win again tonight. We are plus in the experiment now as we hit $100 money line on the Cavs and we hit $100 money line on Tampa Bay. We are plus $64.
All right, we'll go over those numbers and see where you are. But that's good, man. Good, congratulations on getting out of the storm with that Tampa Biscuit kid.
No doubt.
So, all right, man. So, what do you want to do? You want to do NBAs first?
I definitely want to do NBAs first.
All right, let me pull this up and see what we got going on. So, scrolling over here, brother, we've got the Washington Wizards at the Atlanta Hawks. And we got Atlanta -8 with an under-over of 200. John Wall, dude, he's not going to play, man. I know he did dribble the ball yesterday. I did find that out. But I think it's going to be tough for him to get in the game here. So what are your thoughts on this game, brother?
All right, without John Wall, and it has to be without John Wall, I am favoring Atlanta Hawks. I don't like them by a lot, but I do like them to win this game at home. So what I would recommend is this is going to definitely be a game time play. I'm talking like watch the previews. Game kicks off at 8 o'clock. I mean, like 7:59. We're going to put this play in. As long as you see John Wall in a sweatsuit or in a suit, you're good.
Yeah.
But if you see him if he got a jersey on, then you stay away from this game. And this game we're going to take separately. We're not going to put this in a parlay. We're not going to combine this with any of the other stuff because I don't love this game. I just like it. I like it slightly. Washington, to me, is capable of beating Atlanta without John Wall, okay? But John Wall, to me, is the big factor for them because I believe both teams – I kind of feel like both teams are like almost even without John Wall. And then when you add John Wall to Washington, it makes them, better than Atlanta. And this is in my opinion, obviously. What I'd like to do here is we're going to just leave this to the side. I am leaning ATL because they're home. I think there's going to be a lot of energy tonight. They're going to want to win. They got home court back in their advantage. So they're going to really, strive hard to win this game. This series reminds me so much of the Clippers San Antonio series. As this is going to go down to, I think this is definitely going to 7 games. That being said, I like Atlanta tonight, but leave them to the side. We're going to leave that on the back burner because we got other games in front of us that are much better.
What's got me scratching my head a little bit is that this game was like 9.5, and it's down to 8. So that's a little bit of a situation where, there might be some money coming in on Washington. That does, with those teams being that evenly matched, it does seem like that is a pretty high line with or without John Wall.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty high. I agree with that's a pretty high line.
Yeah,
I do.
So I'm taking a look at it right now. I'm looking at this, guys.
But Atlanta does play better I will give them Atlanta does play better at home. I think that Atlanta,
definitely.
I said this the other day, and Barkley said the same thing. I think Atlanta did figure out a little something when they lost to the Wizards the other night as they came back from 20 down. And Atlanta does play better at home, so you got to keep that in mind as well.
John Wall participated in a light practice yesterday. Had some light bandage on his hand, and he was actually shooting the ball. Maybe that's why the line went down a little bit. Maybe. I don't see it either.
I'm with you. I don't either.
I don't either. But you know what? I'm monitoring this story big time, guys. So we'll keep it moving from there. Atlanta, I mean, if they're shooting as hot as they were last game, lights out. You know what I'm saying? So we'll keep it moving from there. Next game we got on a ticket is here we go. I have a feeling you're all over this. We got the Memphis Grizzlies coming into the Golden State Warriors. It's pretty. The line is heavy though, man. 9.5 with an under/over of 195 to 195.5. What you got?
That's because they got their swagger back. Warriors, come out and play.
Man.
Yo. Golden State Warriors gonna go ham tonight. All right? They gonna go ham tonight. Matter of fact, the Grizzlies, you think you got a beating in Memphis? This tonight, I'm expecting an ugly zone tonight. Listen, if I expect this team, you know, the thing with Golden State is, and this, I said this throughout the season about them, they play a little bit showtimey, and they take some bad shots, and they do some rookie things and some young stuff that they need to cut out in the playoffs.
Yes.
It's okay to act like that during the regular season, but you cannot act like that in the playoffs. I think that they have been woken up and they've been taught that you can't act like that. I think Steve Kerr is really trying to preach to them. Hopefully Steve Kerr poured out some of the old Chicago Bulls tapes for them to watch so they can see how to act like a real team and not acting like high schoolers. But if they could cut out all that nonsense, play sound fundamental basketball, this game should not be a problem. I mean, I love them. They look better in their last game. They still had a few. Even though they killed the Grizzlies, they still turned the ball over a bit in Memphis.
Yeah.
Which they got to get away from those bad turnovers. They have to stop that. You cannot win these games turning the ball over like that.
Are you talking about like bad turnovers on their part or Memphis stealing the ball?
No, a little bit of both, but more bad turnovers on there. You know, making that dumb Showtime pass, that behind-the-back pass, or that extra dribble, Steph Curry. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? They got to cut that. You know, you're in the playoffs, though. You know what I'm saying? There's another professional team out there, you know, with a sound defensive guys. You trying to, you know, get on SportsCenter at night. Relax. Fall back from it. Get on SportsCenter holding up the championship trophy.
Wow, good. Very good. I applaud that comment, man. Very good comment on your part.
That's how you want to be on SportsCenter. Not being on SportsCenter because you did a behind-the-back pass. But nevertheless, I expect the Warriors to get it done today. I expect my man Klay Thompson to have a big game as he's showed up but not really showed up yet in this series. I expect him to show up big time. Steph Curry's there doing his thing. And I expect some of the other guys to really come out and, you know, play hard and get this game won. The energy should be as electric as I am right now on the mic. It should be, you know, buzzing in there. Golden State should be right. Guys, I am still not going to give these points up, though. I know you guys hate this, but this is a money line, and we're going to parlay this. This is definitely a money line, and I'm going to go back to my money line parlay system because there's another game in my sights.
If you've been listening to the show for however long you have, I'm sure you already know when we move into the next sport what he's going to pair it with. Little game 7. I don't think it's any surprise there, Playboy.
It is not.
We'll keep it going from there. All right, so you are feeling you have a slight lean on Atlanta winning the game, but you got to see John Wall there, but you're not playing it.
Right.
And Golden State, you're feeling on a money line. Now, you're not going to get much value by itself. You're going to have to pair that with something, which I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to pair that with. So, any guesses from the SBTV Nation? Hashtag SBTV Nation. What is the Dream going to play on in the next sport? Let's figure it out. All right, so let's move it on to the next sport. How about that? So let's go into the hockey. Bring it to the ice. We got the Washington Capitals coming into the New York Rangers. New York Rangers minus 160 with an under-over of 4.5. What's your take on that, brother?
What's the Rangers minus?
160.
Hello. Guys, I love this Ranger team. I told you I think this Ranger team can win the Stanley Cup. It looks like they finally have awakened and they're here. They did not fight back and claw back into this series to come to Game 7 tonight to lose the game. The Rangers win this game against the Capitals. Capitals, very nice try, very nice opportunity, almost got it done, but I think the Rangers will get this game won, and I'm pretty confident in it. Rangers, to me, have the better goalie, as me and my man, the kid, were discussing last night, and big ups to him on his recovery. My man is in got surgery yesterday, and we want to send a big ups to him as far as getting out of surgery and a healthy, speedy recovery. The Rangers have the better goalie, and I'm still looking for my man Nash to have that breakout game and really do his thing. So I expect the Rangers to get it done. I was actually trying to get some tickets, and they were like, you can forget it, dog. You ain't getting no tickets to this. Because it would have been a dope game to go to tonight. But I couldn't land any tickets. But it would have been, tonight would have been, if any game to take you to,
yes.
Tonight would have been the game. Too.
I know.
But
well, maybe we'll go next round. Maybe we'll go next round. I want to
offer you guys. Some of you may not like the Rangers, and some of you may not like hockey. So if you don't like the Rangers and you don't like hockey, then take the money line on Golden State and put it with the Clippers.
Oh, for tomorrow.
Okay? And if you like hockey, take the money line on Golden State and put it with the Rangers. And if you really want to be greedy, take the money line with Golden State, the Rangers, and the Clippers, and you get paid tomorrow.
All right. The Kid Picks just told me not to applaud you too much because your head's already too big. Big ups to the Kid Picks, by the way. I love that dude. Let's see. All right, dude.
And by the way, just to make it clear, Kid Picks didn't pay us to mention his name. Oh, matter of fact, he did. Yo, send me my G-note. I mentioned your name 5 times. That's $500. Every time I mention a name, matter of fact, let's get paid. Let me talk about the people retweeting the show. Let me get paid real quick. Bank Colada, James Harrelson, Boston Boy, Triple B, Argyle, Papa Bear, Yado, LA Wiz Kid is out there. My boy Dank. Dank, put on that Golden State jersey, because when Dank put on his Golden State jersey, they finally showed up. Mutt Seller Sports Bets is out there. Joe Zippy, Joseph Del Rosario, and I am Quashin 1145. Follow the money is out there as well. Nicholas J, the Canadian capper, Alex Washington, Buddy the Dog. All you guys owe us $100 a piece now.
That's hilarious, dude. Yo, big ups on this Meek Millie track, bro. I like this.
You like that, huh?
Oh, smooth, kid. Smooth. I love it. It's great. All right, guys. Hey, you know what? We love you guys from the SBTV Nation, man. 75 retweets of the show. Let's keep it going, man. Let's hit the 100. We've hit 100 before. We need to do it again. Let's go. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so you are on the New York Rangers, man. I have them in a future pays 18.35 to 1, kid. $100 pays 1,800, man. So I think that's looking pretty good. I like taking these teams on the brink of elimination, man. You get the best value. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
All right, so let's scroll over to the MLBs and see what we got there. If I had time, I'd do a little intro music, but I'm too busy laughing and having a good time here to
that's what it's all about.
To be doing it, man. So, all right, dude. So we've got the first game on the ticket. We got a 3:35 start. We got Boston Red Sox at the Oakland A's. What a nasty game this is, but I think I might get into some daytime junkiness.
Uh-oh.
I think I might. think I might. Maybe not. I think this game is going to be on standby for a minute here. But I'm taking a look at this. We've got Boston has Wade Miley on the mound. Oakland has Sonny Gray. Oakland minus 160 with an under-over of 7. What you got there, brother?
We have the Boston Red Sox are 15-18 all around. They're 8-9 on the road. The Oakland A's 13-22, just dreadful. 5-10 at home. They ain't feeling being home. They must be beefing with the wives.
Yes.
Sonny Gray is 4-0. He's the only one who feels like pitching because he's 4-0 with a 1.65 ERA. Everybody else is like, my man Miley's 1-4 with a 6.91 ERA, and he likes throwing meatballs.
All right. Boston bats scare me.
Okay.
I would take Sonny Gray if the Boston Red Sox were not as potent as they are on offense, even though they haven't been recently. But, they're due a breakout game here. I don't think it's against Sonny Gray, but we're going to put this game on standby, guys. I mean, I'm not going to force it, but it might be something I look at in a few.
Miley rolling in there with a 6.91 ERA.
I know.
Dog, looking like the pizza man.
Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. I know. I'm looking for my game.
Man got about a 4 pounds of hamburger rolled in there with him to roll up their meatballs.
Yes, I know. I'm just taking a look at the entire card here real quick while I'm doing this. All right, next one we got a ticket. We got the Washington Nasties at the Arizona Diamondbacks. And, dude, Arizona returned the favor last night. My God, it was a football score. They beat them 14-6 yesterday. And then the Nasties scored, 10 runs in the second inning the game before that. It was crazy. So Washington has Gio Gonzalez on the mound. Arizona has Hellickson. Washington minus 145 with an under-over of 8.5. What you got there?
Gonzalez is 3-2 with a 3.62 ERA. The Nationals are 18-16, 8-10 on the road. The Diamondbacks are 9-11 at home, 15-17. Hellickson is 1-3 with a 5.85 ERA for the Diamondbacks.
All right. If I had to lean, I would say Washington here, especially after a big beatdown. But it's tough. It's tough to take the Nasties on the road, regardless of how good they've been playing. I mean, if you look at what they've been doing lately. The Washington Nasties are 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games and 6-1 in the last 7 when playing Arizona. That's got to go back to last year. After the beatdown, it may be a good spot for them to bounce back, but they can also go on a 2-game losing streak as well, guys. Very, very, very easily. So I think we may put that one on standby as well. Next one
the other thing you may take into consideration is the Diamondbacks do usually play at around 10 o'clock at night most nights. They got a 3:40 start tonight, so this isn't their usual typical start time.
Right.
If anybody uses that in your capping scenario, that's something to keep in mind.
Oh, absolutely, man. And that's an Eastern, so that's like, what's that, like 12:40 in their time? Yeah.
Where are they at? They're in Arizona, right?
Yeah, they're in West Coast, brother.
No, I don't think Arizona is Arizona's one of those. They don't do a time. They don't do that. They don't have a daylight savings.
No, not daylight savings. I'm saying they're 3 hours behind, brother.
Oh, 3 hours behind us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So I don't know. We'll keep it moving from there. Next one we got on the ticket. We got the St. Lucia Cardinals at the Cleveland Indians. St. Louis has Lackey on the mound. Cleveland has your boy Kluber. Or Kluber, rather. Cleveland minus 125 with an under-over of 7.5. I bet against Kluber last time, and I cashed.
Clubber Lang.
Yeah, he looked like Clubber Lang when he was done. My God, it was Shane Rodinius sent me a photo of one of them pitching machines. He was like, "Yo, this is what he looks like right now." I'm like, "Yeah, no doubt." That was K Sizzle blew him up.
Lackey is 2-1 with a 3.20 ERA. The Cardinals just keep on winning like usual. 23-9, 9-6 on the road. The Indians 11-20. Oh my God. 5-11 at home. They just are not feeling being home neither. My man Club is 0-5 with a 5.04 ERA.
Unbelievable. Now when you get these pitchers like that, I mean, at some point, they may turn it around.
Not today, though.
Yeah, St. Lucia's crazy, dude. I mean, they're 23-9, like you said, and they're averaging 4.69 runs a game, and they're superior in every single category I got on my smart chart, man. Offensively and defensively. If St. Louis was at home, I'd be more apt to take it, but I don't know. There's 3 good games there that we may keep on standby and get back to you guys. So going to the next one here, we got the Toronto Blue Jays at the Baltimore Orioles. Toronto has Aaron Sanchez. Baltimore has Miguel Gonzalez. Baltimore minus 120 with an under-over of 8.5.
All right, we got the Blue Jays have Sanchez on the mound. He's 3-2 with a 3.62 ERA. The Jays are all around 17-17. They're 8-10 on the road. The Orioles are 14-17, 9-6 at home. Gonzalez is on the mound. He's 3-2. The ERA is 3.57. Did the Blue Jays play at home yesterday? They've been home since since all that nonsense has calmed down, right?
That's a really good question. Have they been in Baltimore's ballpark? That's what you're asking.
Right.
I think they went back, dude.
Okay.
I think I could be wrong on that, guys, but I'm almost positive. Yeah, I'm looking at the forecast here. They are back home, dude.
No, I know they're home tonight, but I'm saying, is this their first game back since that?
No. Okay. They had the last 2 nights were there.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah, all right. So, guys, taking a look at this game here, I'm trying to figure out, I mean, you know how I feel about these AL East matchups. I just, you see them time and time again, man. You think one side's going to win and then the other side does. Toronto is scoring 5.4 runs a game. So, guys, I'm going to just go put some out there. Any team that's scoring over 5 runs a game, I don't care who's pitching against them. I don't bet against those teams. You know what I'm saying? Just because, dude, you just never know. I mean, a team they could just, score, put a 6 spot on you in 1 inning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to fall back from it. If anything, unless you're feeling Toronto personally, in my opinion, I'm not feeling that game at all. Scrolling to the next one here, I got Mr. Cole Hamels pitching for Philadelphia here. Pittsburgh is at Philadelphia. Pittsburgh has Laureano. As I said, Philly's got Cole Hamels. Pittsburgh is favored, though, with Philly at home, which is kind of got me scratching my head a little bit. I understand that Philly stinks and all, but Pittsburgh minus 125 with an under-over of 7. I can see why. Okay. But talk to me about these guys.
All right. Laureano is 1-2 with a 2.79 ERA. The Pirates are 17-16. They are 8-9 on the road. The Phillies are 11-23. They're 7-10 at home. Hamels is 2-3 with a 3.68 ERA.
All right. So taking a look at this, I may take the dog here. I may run with Philadelphia. But the problem with them is they score 2.82 runs a game. But Pittsburgh's not much better, 3.88. I like the way Cole Hamels has been pitching. I really do. This is another standby, guys. I have a lot of homework to do this morning, man. You know what? These are just like leans right now, guys. I'm not saying I'm putting my money on any of this stuff yet. Oh, except for the next one. I think I got my game. I'm going
to recommend that you take the New York Rangers.
Yes. Yes. All right. Looking at the next game here, I found my game. And it's a mirror image of what I did last night. So you got the Minnesota Twins coming into the Detroit Tigers. And Minnesota has Ricky Nolasco on the mound, who has been absolutely dreadful. And you've got Detroit has Kyle Lobstein on the mound. Let's see, Detroit minus 155 with an under-over of 9. Talk to me about these guys, brother.
All right, Nolasco is 2-1 with a 9.00 ERA. The Twins are 18-15, and they are 6-10 on the road. The Tigers tearing it up 20-13. They are 10-7 at home. They got Kyle Lobstein on the mound, who sounds like an attorney. He is 3-2 with a 3.00 ERA.
Guys, I'm rolling with the Tigers again, guys. You know what? Just taking a look at this and looking at Nolasco, my man, big ups to Joseph Del Rosario. He is a gambler out there. He hooked me up with this fading this guy a long time ago last year, and to be honest with you, every time he's done it, it's been cash. So you know what? We're gonna take the Detroit Tigers here. On a money line. I know it's minus 155. It's a little heavy, guys. I apologize about that, but you could also put it in an open parlay, keep it open or whatever. We still got the Dodgers floating around from the other night. We had the the open parlay with that. So
let me ask you this, Hat.
Yes.
This Nolasco guy stinks, apparently, from what you and Rosario are saying, right?
Yes.
So how come the Twins don't know that?
They keep keeping him out there for like a year, bro.
That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I send that guy back, back south a little bit. Let him,
back
pitch
south,
at some.
Trade him.
No, who's gonna want him? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I mean, hey, get him out of there.
I know. I mean, the Tigers are scoring over 4 runs a game, and the Tigers are home. And, Lobstein's not that terrible. You know what I'm saying? He's got a winning record.
This is honestly why I'm at the practices and I'm at the games, watching the grass grow out there with my little man. Because, dude, if you land on a baseball team, you could just be booty and play.
Yes.
Listen, you could be a booty quarterback. You might get a season, 2 seasons under your belt. You're a wrap. You ain't gonna hide out on no football team being dusty for a long time. In basketball, neither. But baseball, you could get lost.
Be like the Matrix killing the bench, like you said yesterday.
Yo, the Matrix looked like a fan on the bench, man.
Did he get any minutes last night?
No, he didn't get no minutes, man. I gotta send him an email or something. Ask him what's the deal with him.
Man, that's funny. That's funny. So we are taking the Detroit Tigers tonight.
That other guy, man, the big doofy guy they got, Moskov.
Oh, you must have been heated with him last night.
That dude, dude. Man, they need to work on some type of coordination and rhythm skills with him. I don't know what to do. Have him do some dancing on the side. They need to put him with the Dancing with the Stars people or something. Dude is just clumsy as all hell.
I love it, man. I love it. Hey, you know what? They pulled out the game, man. Big ups to them. So we got the Atlanta Braves coming into the Cincinnati Reds. Now, guys, remember, just going back to my Detroit play. We look at injuries. We look at rosters. MLB.com gives you the rosters as they get released by the respective teams. And also take a look at the beat writers, too, on Twitter and whatnot. And just make sure that we all have the information, okay? Because that's what we're looking at right now. Atlanta Braves coming into the Cincinnati Reds. Atlanta's got Eric Stoltz on the mound. Cincinnati has Iglesias. Cincinnati minus 140 with an under-over of 8. What you got?
Stoltz is 1-3 with a 4.84 ERA. The Braves are 15-18. They are 7-10 on the road. The Reds are 16-17 with a 7-6 record at home. My man Iglesias, I wonder if he's relating it to Julio, is 0-0 with a 5.40 ERA.
All right, man. Taking a look at this game, guys. I mean, Atlanta's got to be hungry after the way they've been playing. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Cincinnati's superior in most categories here. Cincinnati's 16-17, where Atlanta's 15-18. Eric Stoltz, like you said, his ERA is pretty high, and so is Iglesias. So, guess what, guys? You know what we do with that one? 2 words. Fall back. That's all I got to say about that. Atlanta is 1-4 straight up in the last 5, where Cincinnati is 2-4 in the last 6. Going to the next one here, we got the New York Stanks coming into the Tampa Biscuit Rays. And New York has Adam Warren on the mound. Tampa Biscuit has Nate Carnes. Pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over of 7.5. What you got?
Warren is 2-1 with a 4.65 ERA. The Yanks are 21-13 all around. They're 12-6 on the road, which is very admirable, actually. Tampa Bay Devil Rays are 18-16. They are 9-9 at home. My man Carnes is 2-1 with a 3.79 ERA.
All right. So, no opinion there either, brother. I mean, the Stanks have been playing pretty good baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Although I was going to say basketball.
Yeah, right. No. I was looking at another screen there for a minute. New York Stanks 18-7 in the last 25 games.
Son,
man.
I love when you play a song like this because I give you songs like this all the time, but when I give them to you, you're like, nah.
Why, you like this track, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
It's good. It's good stuff. All right, man. So the New York Stanks at Tampa Biscuit. Nah, AL East, man. You know how I feel. Got the Miami Marlins coming into the LA Dodgers. And Miami has Cosart on the mound. LA has Frias on the mound. LA minus 160 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there?
Kosar is 1-3 with a 3.67 ERA. The Marlins are 15-19, 7-12 away. The Dodgers are 22-10, 15-2 at home. Frias is 3-0 with a 2.13 ERA. Guys, I am almost inclined to try this one more time with this matchup. This matchup favors my little no-score first inning. I've been pretty lucky with the Dodgers and with the Marlins, but not necessarily against each other doing it. But I'll get back to you with a little tweet about this if I do it. I'm eyeballing it, but I'm not ready to pull the trigger yet.
I'm actually I think I want to say I'm even on those, bro.
Yep.
So I'm actually drinking some juice. So I'm kind of starting to fall back a little bit from him, especially if DeGrom is pitching. Because he's punched me in the face on two of those. You know what I'm saying? So going to the next game here, we've got the Kansas City Royals at the Texas Rangers. And K-Sizzle has Mr. Ventura on the mound, where Texas has Gallardo. K-Sizzle minus 120 with an under-over of 8. What you got there?
K-Sizzle is 21-12 all around. They are 10-7 away, which is not bad. The Rangers are 14-19 all around. They're 4-10 at home. Not good. The Rangers got Gallardo on the mound. He's 2-5 with a 4.19 ERA. Ventura's going for KC. He's 2-2 with a 5.13 ERA. And those are the numbers for that game.
Taking a look at this, guys. Now, I know, a lot of people have been on this Rangers team, and big ups to Total Sports Edge for giving that out the other day. But the Texas Rangers, what shocks me about this team is that they're playing really good baseball. They're 6-3 in the last 9. But, dude, when they're home, they must have some pretty rough home life when they come back, because they're 2-7 straight up in the last 9 games at home, bro. Their brides must be on their ass, huh? Something's going on. Maybe the girlfriend showed up at the bride's house or something like that. Who the hell knows, man? But K-Sizzle is scoring 5 runs a game. Superior in most categories here. I'm almost inclined to take K-Sizzle here, but the way Texas has been playing in the last 9, I got to kind of watch them a little bit and kind of hopefully, get a little they were who we thought they were, Texas Rangers action going on, and just kind of start fading them.
I believe that Ranger ballpark too. That's one of the harder parks I think to hit it out. I think maybe I don't listen. You guys know I am.
Ask Dr. Dan. Ask Dr. Dan about that. He can give you all the information about that. Yeah,
you guys in the nation probably know. I don't know, big. First of all, I don't know why all the stadiums aren't the same size. I've never really understood that anyway. It's like you go to Cleveland, they got a bigger basketball court than the other, because LeBron could run further. Which that to me, just how that exists is just asinine to me. But I'm almost positive that Ranger ballpark is a problem to hit a home run out of.
Yes. All right. So going to the next one here, and this game is pretty interesting to me. I just hate the fact that their run support has been so bad. The New York Mets at the Chicago Cubs. New York Mets have Matt Harvey on the mound, who is their ace. Chicago has Jason Hamill. New York Mets are slightly favored minus 118 here. Tell me what you got here, and we'll have a conversation about it.
Mets are 20-13. They're a pitching team, brother. They're not big on their bats. They're pitching in defense. They are 7-10 on the road. They don't play that well on the road, but they're not that bad. The Cubs are 17-15. They are 9-7 at home. They got Hamill on the mound. He's 3-1 with a 3.52 ERA. Harvey is on the mound for the Mets. He's 5-1 with a 2.72 ERA. That's the deal with the Mets, brother. They're a pitching team.
It's almost like the Giants were last year.
Almost like the Giants were last year. Absolutely, you know what I mean? Right. Great analogy. Yep.
But DeGrom has just been really off. You know what I mean? And what's his name?
He was dope last year.
I know. And Syndergaard didn't pitch that horrible yesterday. I mean, it was his first start, so you got to give him a little bit of time to settle down. But I don't know. I want to say to take the Mets. I really, really do. But this whole run support thing is really just bugging the hell out of me, man.
You know what's interesting about the Cubs is the Cub game is not in the afternoon, and most of their home games are generally at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, Mets are 0-5 in the last 5 games when playing at Chicago, man. And the Mets are 2-5 straight up in the last 7 games on the road. I think they need to come back home with Harvey on the mound for me to feel a little bit better about it.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to, you know what? Because this Cubs team, and I can't believe I'm saying this in the same sentence, but Cubs team's a little bit dangerous, bro. They seem like they could be like that team that blows up a lot of bankrolls.
My boy Rick Lopez told me about the Cubs. He's been saying that they're up and coming and they're turning their stuff around. And, hey, they haven't been playing bad this year. So, hey, pay them some attention. But here's the deal, guys. If you want to do something with New York, take the New York Rangers.
Yes. All right. Next one we got on ticket, we got the San Francisco Giants at the Houston Astros. And big ups to my man Frank Vinculato for calling the San Francisco yesterday as an underdog, bro. And they won 8-1, dude. San Fran has Tim Hudson. Houston has Oberholzer on the mound. Houston minus 125 with an under-over of 8.5. What you got?
If San Fran scored 8 runs yesterday, they are exhausted.
Yes, they definitely are.
Hudson's on the mound. He's 1-3 with a 4.50 ERA. The Giants are 17-16, 6-7 away. The Astros 20-13, which is impressive for them. 8-9 at home. Oberholzer has a just extremely hard to pronounce name and no other numbers because he must be getting his first start today.
Yeah, I haven't seen his name in a minute.
Yeah, I know.
Big ups to AZ Wildcat 83 out there. I got Eddie E out there. Let's see who else. I got my man Sports Attacks, Lou Dog, Big Mike from The Ohio State University. What's up? Let's see. I got Mitch. I got Winning Picks. Him and I were on the Cleveland. I'm sorry, the Houston last night, man. So big ups to him, man. Glad we cashed on that. And we'll go from there. So next game I got on the ticket here, brother. I can't take San Francisco. If any, and I can't plug the Astros either. I know you guys have made some money on this Astros team, but I'm just waiting for them to be who we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. How mad am I going to be at myself if I take the Astros and they lose? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I mean, you hit them, what, like not last Sunday or something like that?
I did.
Yeah.
It was a little bit further. It was like not last. It was like 2 Sundays ago.
Yeah. I'm going to kind of fall back from that, I think, and keep it moving. So, next one we got on the ticket, guys, we got the Chicago White Sox at the Milwaukee Brew Crew. And Chicago has Quintana on the mound. Milwaukee has Nelson. Pretty much even money all across the board with Milwaukee slightly favored with an under-over of 8. Go into this, and I got a couple of things to talk about as far as the trends with these two teams.
I'm sorry, where were we at again, brother?
Brewers and White Sox.
Okay, the Brewers, I'm sorry. Sorry I got screwed up on that. Because you know why? I got the Rangers underneath it, and I got Gallardo pitching for the Rangers, and he used to be the Brewers pitcher.
Oh, okay.
But nevertheless, we got Nelson on the mound. Quintana is 1-3 with a 5.03 ERA. The White Sox are 13-17. They're 3-12 away. The Brewers are 12-22. They're 8-14 at home. Nelson's on the mound for them. He's 1-3 with a 4.00 ERA.
This track is so sexy too, man. She is like banging. Anyway, let's see. Chicago White Sox guys are 1-7 straight up in the last 8 games on the road. Wow. Big ups to my man Vince Parker for hitting the over on that as well. He went pretty ham on it too. 3.5 runs and he nailed it. Speaking of Vince Parker, he's going to be on the show next Thursday, man. Very excited about getting his ass on here, man. Him and Tony Two Picks there. Looking forward to hear what they got to say, man. Big ups to them. I got a little story about him and I going back and forth last night where we both cashed. So big ups to him. Can't wait to get him on the show. Milwaukee is, let's see. I don't have any trends there. I'd like to see what they're doing in the last 10 games, but the total has gone over in 6 of the last 8 Milwaukee games. And Milwaukee is 8-15 straight up in the last 23 games at home. So, I mean, I think that's a little skewed. I think we need to focus on what they've been doing recently because Milwaukee's actually been playing halfway decent. So, we're going to fall back from that and see where it lands. So, next game I got on the ticket, I got Colorado Rockies at the LA Angels. Colorado has Jordan Lyles on the mound. LA has Hector Santiago. LA minus 175 with an under over of 8. What you got?
We've got Mr. Santiago is 2-2 with a 2.57 ERA. The Angels are 16-17. They're 9-9 at home. The Rockies are 11-18 all around. They're 7-9 on the road. And my man Lyles is 2-3 with a 4.22 ERA.
I would love to take the Angels. I really would. I would love to. But taking a look at this, I mean, you guys know how I feel about run support. And, you know, if you don't have over 4 runs, you got to have, like, the dopest pitcher on the mound. You know what I'm saying? You got to have something crazy for me to take you. So I'm going to fall back from this. Colorado is due a win as well, man. They're 0-5 straight up in the last 5 games. And 1-5 straight up in the last 6 playing on the road against the Angels. Guess the Angels are turning around a little bit. 5-2 straight up in the last 7, but... You know, if you had to put a gun to my head, I would say take the Angels, but I like the Tigers so much better. You know what I'm saying?
I do hear what you're saying,
Next
and I
one,
like the Rangers so much better.
Yes. The final one we got on the ticket here, we got the San Diego Padres at the Seattle Mariners. And San Diego has big game James Shields on the mound, where Seattle has Walker. Seattle minus 122 with an under over of 7. What you got there?
The Padres, as Mr. Big Game Shields on the mound, he's 4-0 with a 4.25 ERA. The Padres are 17-17. They are 8-10 away. The Mariners are 15-17, 9-7 at home. They got Walker on the mound. He's 1-3 with a 8.13 ERA.
Yikes.
Yes.
Yikes. And you know Seattle can't score.
I do know that.
And San Diego can score. San Diego with Big Game Shields. 8.13 ERA with Walker.
Yep.
Kind of feeling San Diego here. Kind of feeling San Diego. So I don't know, man. We'll see where it lands with that. I may put that out later on, guys, as a secondary pick. But my 5-star today is the Detroit Tigers. Again, we're going to pound them again. And my 2.5 to 3-star would be the San Diego Padres. But I don't know if I'm going to play that yet or not, guys. So I'll be putting my stuff out later on Twitter with the hashtag Hatter. So you can take a look at it and go from there, guys. And yes, I do play every single game I put out. I play personally. That's what I do. Because you know what? I consider myself, I don't consider myself a handicapper. I know some may. Some have actually asked if we consider ourselves handicappers. I guess, I'd like to look at what the definition is, but I consider myself a sophisticated player, like Mr. John Avello said from the Wynn Casino. How do you classify yourself, Dream?
I classify myself as dope. Get some Rangers, Golden State in a money line parlay. I'm a straight up gambler. I'm an instinctual gambler. I got a good feel for the basketball thing, and once I get myself going, I'm feeling good about it. My baseball is not that good, which I am cognizant of. As far as I don't consider myself a capper. I don't even want that title, to be honest with you. I know we do a lot of things very similar to what cappers do, and we get a lot of heat about that because guys say, "Oh, when we lose, we yell that we're not cappers, but when we win, we shout out." Look, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. You guys have followed us forever. You know how we're doing it. I think everybody at this point, we've been on for a minute now. We've been doing this for a minute now. We've been doing our styles for a minute now. Everybody sees how we do it, so you guys understand it. For those of you that are new, go back on the timelines and take a look or ask around. We do homework. So as far as that's concerned, if you want to look at that side of it, yes. But I don't think it's the same amount of homework as like my man, the kid, and here I go plugging his name again. You guys swear he's giving me a Gino, but he's not. But anyway, he hits me in the morning and my man is in the lab doing work from like once the show ends till like 2 o'clock, and he'll hit me with I'm like, dude, whatever. I don't got time for all that personally. Yeah, I'll do some brief homework. You're talking about like maybe an hour from me, but I do most of mine by watching the games that I bet on. I see something, I recognize something, I see a style that I like, I see a team that I like, they play the way I like them to play, I see a philosophy or a situation that I like. That's kind of how I do my stuff, and it's more instinctual and more off the cuff. I don't abide by the strict bankroll rules. I've been known to put the whole thing out there, which I have to keep. You guys don't do that because that's very bad to do. You can't act like how I act, but I act like that because it has worked for me. So if things work for you, you tend to do what works. I'm known to, I go in the casino and, after about a couple of things of roulette, I get tired of standing around sitting there looking at the people fighting over the same numbers. I'll just take the whole thing out and put it on one number and say, look, let's either make this happen or not so I can get out of here. But, that's how I do it. So to each his own how you guys do it. I hope that I feel more like I want to help people, guide them into finding their own style that's successful. As opposed to being a capper where you would find me blindly and you would just do what I say do. I hope you can look at my system and my style and my technique and maybe, adapt it to your own style or add it to your own way again. I look at us more as kind of like guides or maybe, so to say, maybe teachers, and just teaching a couple different styles and, teaching people how to use 2015 gambling techniques to better their percentages and up their chances to win.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like I said, a sophisticated player. I like that title. Or a glorified gambler. You want to be a
sophisticated player, but you're not.
Hey, man, I can get classy, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're just a mush, son. You're a mush. You found your way to baseball.
I learned a lot from the evil genius with my baseball, brother. I got to give it to him. Big ups to Dr. Dan, by the way, man. Guys, listen, I apologize for him. He wants to be there every day. Number one, he wants to be on the show, but he can't. During the week. Number two, he wants to, be posting his plays all the time and all that. And I guess he started a new job where he's getting back, like working 14-hour days or whatever. So, you know what, man? Once that settles down, hopefully we can get him back on, posting plays every single day. But he was doing pretty well there for a minute, and it wasn't like he was losing. He's really, really busy with work, man. So, you know what? One of these days, man, we'll be doing this full time, and hopefully we can get him on here more often. But anyway, so going from there, guys, you know what? We have, we have 85 retweets of our show already, man. We really, really, really appreciate it. My man Yodo is going crazy on there. I guess the Brewers are 6-4 straight up in the last 10 games. Thanks for sending me that information, Yodo. I appreciate it. And Frank Vincolado's telling me a bunch of stuff about the Giants. So I'm going to be falling back from that game. And big ups to System Pick 63. I've got, AZ Wildcat 83, Eddie E. A lot of people on here, man, showing us love and support, guys, and we really appreciate it. Mr. Solutions is out there hitting us up on a DM. I'll get back to you in a little bit, brother, and we will go from there. So, Dream, that's pretty much going to do it for the show, Playboy.
No doubt. Guys, I want to thank everybody for their continued support. I want to thank my boy, the kid, as usual. Big recovery to him. Speedy recovery as well. Got Addict is out there. My man Sonsky is out there. Yippa82 Ben is out there. Vegas Girl 92661 is out there. The Capper Zone. Capper Zone, you hit me up yesterday. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of a bunch of different things. If you guys want to hit me back today, I can help you out. DM me today. I should be around in and out all day, even though I do have to go do something with my stupid car. Guys, when you own an expensive car, one of the perils of having a nice car is that when you go and have something done, cats sneakily break stuff and don't tell you. They put it back together and jimmy rig it, and then you find out a week later, and they don't want to tell you because they know it's going to be expensive to replace it and they're on the hook for it. So needless to say, I got to go deal with an issue with somebody did with my car. So
lovely.
A little bit agitated with that, but that goes along with the turf, and I already kind of knew about that undercoverly. Clownman Swag is out there. My man Rick Lopez, Philly Picks, Betting Beats, APP is out there. My man Dank, Randy Lockhart, Deeks Picks is out there as well. Deuce, Direct Sports Solution, LB White Shark, Sin City Maverick, Winning Picks, Joey, Jonesy, Louis Barrios, Irvin, Alan Van Snyder, Sonny's Home Run Cards, Alejandro Yeps, Average Joe Punter, Mr. Solutions, my boy Scott Weaver, AZ Wildcat 83, Cash Action Bets, Beyond the Bets, Joseph Del Rosario, Cali Princess is out there as well. My boy OJFB, what's happening, brother? Good ups to you. And, guys, I guess the block party will start at 6:30.
The block party's already popping, kid.
Block party will kick off maybe around 6:30. As generally what our guys do is they just get another Twitter name and just follow us. That's how they do it. And we got a couple others out there that break out of their padded cells, hold the cards hostage, and hop on their phones and tweet real quick before they get locked back into those cells.
Yes.
And you got to watch out for those cats. Guys, I am The Dream. Thank you for your continued support. Always remember who you're with. Make the most of each and every day because you can't get this time back.
Special shout out to my man Scott Weaver, too. That's been tearing up the baseball and always has our back, man. We appreciate you, man, and we love you to death for it, dude. Big ups to It's Woots and Juan Medina as well, guys. We are Sports Bettors TV. We are the biggest show in the world. We have an absolute blast and a fun-ass time every single day, 7 days a week, 9 a.m. during the week, 10 a.m. on the weekends, kid. Looking forward to next week getting Vince Parker on next Thursday. Got Dr. Dan coming on over the weekend. Hoping you cash your plays tonight, Playboy, with the Rangers. Just be, just be cautious of that Washington team. That's all I gotta say. Keep your fingers on the live line just in case.
It is not only the Rangers, but it's also Golden State, guys. We're taking the Rangers and Golden State in a money line parlay. And I told you guys, if you do it, if you guys like it, if you don't like the hockey, don't put the hockey in. You can put the Clippers in instead, because I love the Clippers tomorrow night. Or you can go with all three if you really want to be greedy. Go for yours. Do what you want. I'm available on the DM if you want to hit me up later. I'll put something out when I finally decide what I want to do. As far as the experiment's concerned, we're going to go $150 money line parlay, Golden State Rangers.
All right, man. All right. And guys, listen, as far as my baseball, I don't know what time you're going to be listening to the show, if you're listening live or you're listening later on, but look at Twitter with the hashtag Hatter. And that's where my plays will be, okay? So if I see something messed up with the lineups here or the weather or something crazy, I'm going to fall back from these games. So this is early. It's 10:14 in the morning on the East Coast, man. I got a lot of homework to do. So with that said, guys, we love you to death. Go out there. Go easy. Do your own homework. Bet your own plays and get that money. Take care.
Peace.